Yes, to everything.
And we could do it. We would never stop. Like literally.
Oh my! We could have like a 2-hour stream.
Never.
Like it just like
exactly.
in circles.
Exactly.
Easy.
We could always do Rob Zombie's Never Gonna Stop.
Likes to sing. Blah, 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 blah,
This bull's not gonna pack itself.
Somebody roll a fat ass thing.
Davey, start the stream.
It's already up.
Is he here?
Oh wait, why am I not on here? Hold on. No, yeah, I'm broadcasting.
I'm on your thing. Oh, that. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Keep doing that beautiful thing you're doing. Okay, got it.
God, between that damn cat and that alien noisemaker, they have some of the worst sounds in this game.
Yeah, but in their own way, they're pretty excellent. Hey, will you come to the? Are you in the studio? Is everybody in the studio?
I'm in the studio. Yeah. Let me go all camera like. Anybody have any food?
I got a refrigerator full of spoiled corn soup.
Hey, I'll actually eat the spoiled
Alright, get the camera in position. I'm gonna... Get the camera
I hear myself laughing in the back.
Yeah,
oh my god.
I can hear you. Oh my
that.
god, that's so loud. I love it.
I fixed it. It's all resolved. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. Alright, so get the camera in position, and as soon as you do, I'm going to start the stream.
Yep, I am.
And send the tweet.
Alright, go ahead. Boom, I'm ready.
Alright.
Who is back there? Is that Twiggy?
Twiggy's on the Mr.
Yep.
Snuggle Fuzzy.
You're just like, yep.
Damn straight she is having the time of her life.
She is, man. She has been riding that sucker.
Get it.
I don't think you have to.
Davey, you're not in the shot.
What?
You're not in the shot. You could be in photo mode. You could sit next to me and go into photo mode.
Alright, if you want me to. Is that too far away? God, dude,
That's fine.
in the next update, I swear to God, if they don't increase the speed of this camera.
I'm more worried about
get the camera. Alright, get the camera still, and everybody populate the Twitch, and I will send you tweets.
We got 8 quiz. Up there in the corner, I almost forgot him.
Okay, tweet is sending. Glitter Poppy's in your head. What the hell is he saying?
I don't know. It's like the longer you listen to it, the weirder it gets.
We'll never know.
Each time he goes through, it just says different
Oh, the
words.
picture's already up in the stream, you know.
Yeah, but because I don't have the overlay, because Davey was doing it. I had it on Subi's.
Oh, okay, I got you.
What's
I
the
was
name of that stupid cat?
Mr. Fuzzy? It still says, come tell us a joke and maybe
I'm
want to
fixing
cry.
it as we speak. I literally.
I believe you. Fix that. Just saying, I believe you.
Oh my god, it says
Okay.
Mr. Fuzzy is your friend. Mr. Fuzzy loves to play. That's
That's what the general consensus on the internet is.
Wow. I love that we live in a world that there's a general consensus on that.
I know. I know.
he's like the Chucky of Fallout.
Ugh. He comes alive when you're not looking like a weeping angel from Doctor Who. And, like, creeps up on you. Don't.
Well,
even
now
think.
he's coming out of the camp.
Get yourself that buddy back, buddy.
Did you guys ever play PT? The old, it was the Silent Hill demo that You know what?
No, I missed it.
Okay, so there was a coder who went into the game and tried to figure out where the ghost is, because the ghost like makes noises and stuff, and so he went in and he changed the camera around to where your character's still facing forward, but he changed the camera to face backwards, and the ghost is literally following you every single step of the way. Like, that is one of the creepiest things.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, and imagine that with the Mr. Fuzzy, where he's not in your camera view, but he's always behind you.
Yeah, that's wicked. That's wicked. Okay, let's get ready to go live. Can they hear us? Can you guys? Somebody check your Twitch and see if our audio is going out. Because I think I have it muted, but it's like we're doing one of our game shows. Come on, no.
Always. Is it always a game
That's
show?
old.
I know. I don't know. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Slow your roll. I don't know why it's showing you this.
Well, let's. We're gonna give it 2 minutes just to populate.
But the audio is working in the stream?
I don't think so. I'm gonna mute it. Hold on.
No,
Let me check.
it's muted. It's muted. I have it on now.
Did it?
Okay.
I'm gonna mute it again now, so.
All right, 1 minute warning. Mic's off until I go live.
Rob.
Seconds. We're gonna go in 30 seconds. Well, good evening to you, HOA TV viewers. Fine members of the HOA Boss Daddy here with you. Broadcasting live from the PlayStation 4 side of Appalachia for our first night of Camp Eval since patch 13. And I'm excited to see what that means for the camps we're about to see. We've got a full roster of camps today. In fact, we've got a couple standbys we're going to try to work in as well. Paper Tattoo, that great master builder that we all love here at the HOA, has something real special to show us. I know I want to swing out that way and take a look at it. But we're curious as to how many of the new items from the Adams Shore are going to be in these camps we're going to see tonight. Got a late start, a little bit of technical issue, but we're hot running now, and so glad to have all of you watching HOA TV tonight. I see Demas is there. I see Darth is there. All the agents hanging out. Yeah, filling up nicely. Great. We're so glad to have you guys on HOA TV. All the agents and I are here to engage you all night long, and in that manner, I better do the right thing and introduce all of our friends. Starting next to me, of course, is the one of the two HOA Scurvy Sea Dogs and the keeper of the light at his lighthouse just north of our theater here on the PlayStation side. Agent of the HOA and good friend to us all, Davy Jones. How you doing, buddy?
Davy Jones doing great. Cannot wait to get this started tonight.
Oh, good deal. We got a bunch to see. How's the lighthouse doing up there? Any new modifications to it, or same as it ever was in its majesty?
Same as it ever was, just because I'm out of budget. And from what I'm hearing with the refrigerator, it's not worth it. So.
What about the wallpaper? Well, we'll talk about that. Let's get this thing underway, and we'll bring it up throughout the night. Of course, standing right next to Davey is the other scurvy sea dog of the HOA. One sails east, one sails her way, one sails his, and they meet in the middle, and we're better for it. Captain Weird, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic tonight, Boss Daddy. How are you? Ahoy, everybody in the HOA chat.
Ahoy, Cap. Yeah, I'm doing great. So glad to have you with us. Now, I know you're not going to be here all night. You're hanging out for a little bit. But I don't know if you see up there our first eval right there. Space Lemurs is waiting. I don't know if you want to swing by and at least give her place a once-over before you take off. But so glad you're with us.
Come with you all on your first eval and sail on to wherever it is that I go when no one's watching.
You are a Star Wars soldier of the HOA, Captain. Thank you so much.
Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy.
And behind us, of course, you recognize Twiggy and Acquiesce, two lovebirds who love to find a place to sit back there. Twiggy on Mr. Fuzzy, who were just discussing the lyrics of Mr. Fuzzy. We came up with several different interpretations. Very few of them we could actually share on any television network but HOA TV. And her husband and dear agent of the HOA, friend to us all, sitting on top of the Nuke Shine, Acquiesce. How you doing, lovebirds?
Oh, we're doing great.
Fantastic, doing great.
All right. Well, you guys ready to hit the eval trail and take a look at some camps?
Oh, deaths.
Okay, right on. Well, real quick, like I said, do engage us in HOA TV tonight. We're going to be here all night. Those of you who love us, do give us a follow, a subscription, kick us those bits. Hey, Nameless King, good to see you. I know you're on the list tonight. Please do get on the server as fast as you can. Hey, Corbs, what's going on? And then, of course, those of you who are Amazon Prime members not realize this, that you do get one free Twitch subscription if you just set up a Twitch account and link it with your Prime account. And it costs you nothing, but of course they kick the money our way. So please do keep that in mind in this September, as they're calling it. But enough propaganda, HOA. Let's get our butts on the eval trail. I'm dehydrated. We're sitting in that chair for about 45 minutes now.
Oh,
grab myself a purified water. No, that was the most that ride's ever gotten for a cap's worth. I'm impressed.
Just keep on riding it.
All right. Well, I noticed.
Mr. Fuzzy lets me ride for free. I don't know about you guys. Oh.
Wow. Yeah, but is Mr. Fuzzy on top or on bottom? Do you scoot underneath, or how's that work?
Well, it could be either way. I swing in both directions in that regard. So whatever Mr. Fuzzy wants, Mr. Fuzzy gets. That's what love's all about, right?
Remind me to wipe that thing down before our next broadcast. All right, so before I'm gonna have to use some Old Possum Lager. Will that work?
You might want to get some vodka at the very minimum. I don't know about the lager. Might make it work.
We got 4 Nuka Shines back there, but they're just props. Are you that riddled with disease that I need to justify a Nuka Shine?
Let's not talk about this on the stream. We'll get this in a private HOA chat later, Boss Daddy.
Sounds fair. Sounds fair. Sitting up there on the riser of the HOA studios, doing a great job of hanging out a shot while we did our intro. Space Lemurs, how you doing, Space?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great, agents. This is Space Lemurs. I introduce you to.
Ahoy! Hello, ahoy and shit.
That was an ahoy as in stereo. So here's what we're going to do, Space Lemurs, to keep this thing going. Why don't you just quickly fast travel to your camp? We'll come to you and greet you on the steps of your palatial estate. Go through the procedures and give you your HOA eval. Now, for those of you who are on PS4, you want a camp eval. Those of you who are on Xbox, you want a camp eval. It's real simple to do. Go to our HOA Twitter page at HOA Wasteland, and the pinned post has a direct link to the form to fill out to apply for your HOA camp evaluation. Come by and take a look at you. We do. What's the schedule, Captain?
Thursdays and Fridays. Thursdays are PS4, Fridays are Xbox, and we have special events on the weekends whenever the hell we can. Party time. Excellent.
Woo, 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 woo.
6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh my god, I finally figured it out.
Yeah, you nailed it. Wow.
Wow, don't ever expect me to do it again. Maybe I will.
We're not worthy.
Just record that and play
We're
it
not
on loop.
worthy.
Yeah, just play it on loop in this room and just shut me off whenever you need to. Or turn me on.
All right,
HOA.
I'm gonna fast travel to Space Lemurs. Davey, you've got the camera right now, so do keep the audience entertained while we're all fast traveling. And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first.
Knock. Thanks, boss.
Yeah, give me some of that food. Yum, yum, yum. All right,
Good to hang out with you guys tonight. How many of you were there on Saturday when we had our impromptu Tell Us a Joke show? You guys dig that? I had fun.
That was some of the most fun I've had with the HOA. I'm not gonna lie, and I think that a lot of our peoples out there would agree.
We've got some dandelions too. Alright, chat. Here we go. We're gonna go to the first eval of the night. Let's go ahead and fast travel to Boss Daddy. Serious.
Corbs in the chat is saying that was so much fun. It was so much fun, Corbs. I had a blast. You were there. I saw you. Oh, I saw you alright. Demas leaving an approve in the chat. Did Boss Daddy die? Why can't I hear him?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Supervisor Father, where did you go?
Do I really?
You're supposed to host the stream, and I can't find you. The stream's still up, so we didn't lose it.
Yeah. Alright, now.
Well, you're hosting. You have the camera, but
Yes.
the theater is still here. But he's gone. This is a mystery. Potentially a conspiracy. Where's Llama?
Get on your tinfoil hats, children.
Good question, Subiyoda. Where is Boss Daddy, and where the fuck is his dress? Put your dress on is right, Subiyoda. I don't even know where he is. I don't...
Alright, we gotta figure out this mystery of what's going on. Stick with me, chat.
This way.
This is gonna be scary.
I can hear a Davy down here.
You can hear a deity?
Davy. Sort of.
Oh. Well, if he asks, tell him that you're a god. I'm assuming they're probably on this cliffside.
Yeah.
I hear you, Davey.
Haha!
There we go.
I still have my senses.
Davey, can you hear me? Davey, bring the camera over here before we get too far underway.
Let me see where over here is.
I'm the dot, man.
I'm coming to this spot. Because I am the
Good to have
John
HOA
on
TV
the
there.
spot.
Yes, I know. I completely spaced it. It is on, so we can't talk about it because that was the whole deal. But it is on now and shall remain on for the rest of the night. HOA TV.
Whoa, you've got your dress on. Hello.
Yep. But we really can't
Hello,
talk about it, so we're
nurse.
just gonna let it be. Yes, indeed. Well, so good to get. Okay, all right. Let's get this going.
Lady in red.
Boss Daddy. Wait, is Captain Weird here? Has Captain made it yet? We're one captain short of a ship.
I think she got scared.
Well, she is a level 6, and she just spawned in at Vault 96.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna need to round Captain up. Space Lemurs, just 1 second as we go get our agent who's a level 6 on the PlayStation side in an area she has.
Goodness.
Well,
Yeah, thanks,
Oh, no,
guys.
she's fast
Really
travel.
appreciate
All right,
that. I
where's
really
the
feel
bee?
like
I was
an
leading the rescue
agent
mission.
in a group of people who care about my vitality. That's for sure.
I was leading the rescue mission.
Isn't it
Oh, you look beautiful.
double XP? So this would be a good excuse to start playing.
Boss Daddy. Lovely.
Yeah, what can I say? I make this look good. All right, HOA TV, we've kept our first eval waiting long enough, so let's get our jobs done. So good to have you guys' opinions and such as we take a look at this first camp. This is a first-time eval, so we're going to introduce ourselves and do the formalities. And those of you in HOA TV, bring that critical judgmental eye, and let's do our jobs.
Look at those pythons he's got. I don't even know if I had those size arms.
I'll work it
I
out.
know. I was gonna stay mad at you guys for abandoning me, but how can I stay mad at this?
Yeah,
Jeez.
look at those
I'll work
pythons.
it out. Space Lemurs, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
well, thank you so much for your patience waiting for us to get here. Allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Boss Daddy. With me, you'll recognize the agents of the HOA. We are Appalachia's one, only, and premier camp evaluation service and in-game comedy troupe. And we are on the eval tour on the PlayStation side today, looking and evaluating camps. And it is for the purposes of archives and consent. I ask you, can we give you an HOA eval, Space Lemurs?
Of course you can.
Outstanding. Well, first thing I noticed, and Davey, I want you to tell me location. What a great spot to build a camp.
Yeah, let me go ahead and go over here so I can get some of this vista. Soak it in. Look at that. You can see everything.
And by the way, built into the terrain really, really well.
Yeah, look at that.
It is.
That's awesome.
How do I look in this red dress with scenic panorama behind me? Am I nailing it? Let me just throw down some poses. You know, just because, you know.
Boss Daddy.
Whatever.
As
You're
if
like,
Appalachian wasn't beautiful enough.
HOA gets.
Now it is fine.
whoa, 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 whoa! Don't sit down. Don't sit down, boss. I'm at a bad angle. I'm at a bad angle. I'm at a bad.
You
Whoa.
sick pervert!
You just flashed.
man.
You just
No.
flashed the entire
No.
You
chat.
guys are disgusting.
You
All of
just
you are
flashed
hellbound.
it all.
John
Oh, look
316.
at that.
That's
Oh
not what
my
I
god,
wanted.
you just flashed the whole
Well,
chat.
ahoy.
Yeah. You better get back
Oh,
to
Just
more like
size-wise. Don't describe anything. But am I about me that's big, or what are we talking about here?
Oh god, I can't.
7,000 leagues. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Everybody,
Embarrassing.
look at the stream.
I don't measure in leagues. I'm gonna lay that pistol down,
Oh my
Acquiesce. All right, thank
god. Yeah. No, I can't do it.
Oh,
you. Well,
You're-
I
you're
can't
a
wait to
lady.
watch this back. I can't wait
you're
to
a
watch
lady.
this back. All right.
Oh, it's quick. It's quick.
Oh, I bet you
Lost
can't
the
wait.
bet. Fair
but
and
it's
square,
clear.
Conversation over. Okay.
It's quick but
The
clear.
jammies come back on next week. Okay. Those of you who watched HOA TV on Saturday know what happened. Anyway, all right, enough fooling around. The view, unbelievable view, perfect place to build a camp. It actually has a really solid in-game element feel to it, like, you know, kind of plopped in here by Bethesda themselves. I dig it. Captain, what do you think?
So far, I am loving it. I saw Stubby said in the chat, like, there is a corner floating foundation, but I think it's forgivable because you really have to, like, jump off the cliff to see the floating foundation. And what the hell else would you do over here? It's at the edge of a cliff.
And you know what I like, though? She's got the floating... Davey, come take a look at this. She's got the floating foundation, but then she puts a support pole above it to hold up the roof.
You know, I feel like that's very West Virginia, though. You know, I can see it. It works for me.
Well, you got to assume this thing is anchored in the rock. It's not implausible to think that thing has a bar or something going into the rock. The rest of the camp is built into it, so it's no violation by my standards.
No, I completely agree with that. I just wanted to point out that I did see Stubby say that in the chat. And otherwise, I mean, when you walk up on this, it's a spectacle. I love the shape of it from the outside.
It's a hanging balcony.
The roof, the skyline, the way the flag is placed. I mean, just the silhouette of
Now,
this building and the porch is great.
What's our backdrop? No, you wouldn't see a nuke out here very often, I wouldn't imagine. Maybe Watoga, but I think that's too far off in a distance.
No, I mean, the way I'm looking directly south, so there's nothing there.
Lemurs, have you done a
bomb
nuke back
nothing.
here just to see what it would look like?
No, I haven't, but I would like to, just to...
Yeah, you'd have to nuke the valley down there. It would
Yeah,
still look
I mean,
really
just
spectacular
for the photo,
photos.
though, it would be incredible.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's make our way inside and make our way up on this wraparound porch. Now, how far does the wraparound go? Normally, I don't like a power armor station on the front porch, but I kind of feel it's tucked in nicely there.
I agree with you there. Absolutely. The proportion is good. Makes sense.
Acquiesce, what's your stance on power armor stations on the front porch?
Generally, I think they belong more off in an off area behind something or in a tool shed kind of something. But I don't know, there's something about the statue next to it. It kind of fits in there a little better. I don't know why, but it
Now,
does.
obviously, Llama's going to point out that the floorboards are not matched. I know Llama, a dear friend of all of us, an agent of the HOA, is in the chat right now. I know he's going to comment on the floorboards. Davey, you're going to have to show that just to trip
Yeah,
Llama's
I am.
OCD switch.
I am.
Now, that's easily fixed, Lemur, so I don't know if, if you want to make Llama happy, you'll give him the old switcheroo. And who doesn't want to make Llama happy?
Yeah.
There you go.
I think the
All I
thing
want
with
is
the
for Llama to be happy.
I think the thing with
For
the
the
armor
record.
stand.
You hear me, Llama?
There you go, Llama.
If you could
There.
display something on the armor stand, it would look nice, but
Yeah, I wish. Maybe put the statue in it. Wouldn't that be cool if you could just put the statue in it? There you go, Llama. All fixed. Alright.
Llama tweeted back, floors. Oh.
Yeah, we fixed them just for
Yeah,
you,
He's-
Llama.
He's
Here we go there.
He's having a
Now, here we got a
malfunction.
whole... Don't swap them all out, Lemurs, but just definitely keep in mind that Llama will be dead before the night is over if you don't change all of these. So,
Look at that. Soak it in, Llama. Soak it in.
But still, though, look at this wraparound patio. I mean, my gosh, come into this incredible palatial view.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
that's beautiful.
just fantastic. Look at the view, my friends. I feel like I'm playing Firewatch or something.
Yeah, and with the sun setting, looks great.
What do you guys think of this patio, HOA TV?
What do you guys think of those
You tell me.
pythons? Jesus Christ, I think you just keep getting bulkier every time I see you.
Listen, man.
Whoa,
listen,
Davey,
the first
calm
time was
down.
flattering, but you're coming on
Getting
a little
creepy.
strong, man.
It's getting a little much, you know?
Look at those packs.
Who am I kidding? You got a
Look
bed
at
in
those-
this joint, Lemurs?
Yeah.
I do indeed.
HOA After Dark, folks.
He be lifting.
All right, enough flirtations. We got a job to do. Let's make our way back to the front porch. Make our way in the front door here. Now, it's not a huge build. You'll notice this isn't some sprawling mansion. This is got a nice, inviting opening area. Now, can I ask you a question, Space Lemurs? Did you get the
wow.
globe from the Atom store, or did you get it when it was a glitch and everybody got it?
No, I got it from the Atom store.
There you go.
Not a glitch.
Now, the first thing I notice is the
Yeah.
wiring is not great.
Look at that. That's the camera's touching it.
I mean, we're playing. Yeah. There's no two ways around it, Space Lemurs. The wiring sucks. You're going to have to address it. It's a death trap. I feel afraid. And what sucks, though, is you've got, first off, the layout of this room, of the space is fantastic. I mean, it's you managed to keep it it actually feels bigger than it is because you've got this vaulted ceiling over here. You've got the open grate over here, but this wiring has to be dealt with. Use pass-through wall conduits, just if you're going to have the wiring visible, at least just keep it out of the limbo line, because I feel like I'm going to clothesline myself every time I walk through here.
Gotcha.
And the only other kind of gripe I have personally is you have this poster, but then you have this lampshade completely covering it. I don't know if that you could probably move the poster somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's an aesthetic. Also, no TV with HOA TV. I think that's something that your build budget desperately
And
needs.
you have
got a perfect couch for watching it right here.
You have a gun rack with no gun. How do you buy a gun rack when you don't have a gun?
What if she's waiting for the perfect gun? You ever thought about that? Maybe she bought the rack knowing one day the perfect gun would come.
This is very true. Waiting for that perfect one.
You know, you could
You
just
and me
cheat and
both.
get the alien gun.
Just over here with a rack waiting for the perfect gun. Oh.
Symbiote
Heyo.
says Final Destination wires. But
Yeah.
listen, Demas. Now they're hitting on me in the HOA TV chat room. You guys, listen. We all know why I'm in this
everybody.
dress. I was
list.
paid to be here, so just give me a number and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
look,
plenty of people
the
have been
doors-
paid to wear that dress and
Just
have
like-
been objectified
this
before. and
is
hit
a
on,
Final
so it's your
Destination watch.
turn.
The camera's gonna come in through this door, and then it's gonna hit that, and it's gonna. My head's gone right there. It's gone.
David really putting in the effort for you on HOA TV. Love that there's a back door, by the way, right there that goes out to that patio. Yeah, that's great.
If you had
Make our way
stairs
to the
here,
second floor.
it would be like the Home Alone, where he just flies through one door and out the other.
Now here's another issue with the wiring coming through a little bit hard to cope with. But does anybody hear Darth Vader in the background? Or someone's having an asthma attack. What's kind of cool though? I like this. I like this kind of like slatted, crumbling windows overlooking. Because from your bed, you'd have a hell of a view. I mean, it's a cramped space, but I don't know. I don't think it's a particularly bad bedroom. What do you think?
It's a home for hobbits.
I like it. It's small, simple, like a cabin.
I like the minigun up there. I just wish they would center the damn things. Come on, how hard is that?
It's very bothersome.
Yeah, I know. But it certainly makes that gun look massive.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
Looks like a
That's
big
home
old
protection. If she
toothbrush.
hears a bump in the middle of the night, she reaches up for that fucking
Just
thing.
grabs it, just.
Exactly.
Doesn't even need
Who's
to get out
there?
of bed. Just shoot out the window. Just
Yeah.
lay in the bed with the minigun.
Whoa,
It's on my roof.
that's TMI, Davey.
Hey, did you guys see this Vault
Is that
Tech
a bed
diploma up
shredder?
here?
Yeah.
How do you get a Vault Tech diploma?
It should be in the store.
That's
In
an
the
Atom
store?
Store item right now?
Yeah.
What?
Take a look at that HOA TV. Vault Tech diploma. Have you seen that?
We need to take that.
Wow.
We need to take that and put HOA on top, so that would be our official guidelines.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
And there's nothing there that can be read, and it's all bullshit.
Exactly, yeah. So we can say whatever we want.
There you
Which
go.
we already do.
Yeah.
I love your mix of the new wallpaper and the brick, by the way. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. We did the same thing with the theater. It just is a good those two complement each other very well.
Fantastic.
I assume we've got a bathroom in here. Yes, we do. Need a bathtub and a mirror. So it kind of sparks it. Do you have the plans for the bathtub and the mirror?
I do not, unfortunately.
Would you like us to throw one down courtesy of your HOA for you?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to invite you to a team if you'll just accept that. Quick, guys, get ready to tear this fucker down. We're going to burn it into the ground.
3, 2, 1, steal all of her shit and run!
Woohoo! Hey, Captain Beardy, good to see you. All right, excellent. So I'm gonna
Hey,
do
Boss
that.
Eddie, can you do me a favor?
Hey, Subiyoda!
Can you please do me a favor? Can you please have someone else fucking babysit Rose for once, man? I'm so tired of her shit. I'm done. I'm done. I can't handle her anymore. I'm done.
She thinks you're handsome.
Just
won't
because
let me
I
up
slept
there,
with her
man.
that one fucking time, just
Yeah, that's
it
what you
doesn't
get.
have to. I knew it was a bad
I'm not
idea.
sure how that would work, but
Don't ask
I
questions.
think he's still messed up from it.
Don't ask questions with answers
annoying.
you don't want.
all right.
don't
Here's a
want those
bathtub.
answers.
Here's a bathtub right here. Now let me show you an exciting thing. I don't know if you've seen this. This is one that we see a lot of with people doing their bathrooms. Let me show you this, and of course you can get rid of it. But one thing people are really doing is I'm out of steel. Does anybody have any steel, please?
I could steal some. Oh, no, not really. Level 6, I don't have
I almost said something like that, but then I realized that was a terrible joke and I
I need
didn't
a
do it.
bulk steel
Thanks,
there.
Subi. I appreciate your support. I just get left in the woods and made fun of. Why am I even here? I'm definitely going home after this eval.
There's a stash box that.
I'm out of here. I know when I'm not wanted.
Alright, there's a bathtub plan on the floor for.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that way you can
Outstanding.
learn the
Thank you,
bathtub plan
Acquiesce.
for yourself.
Lemurs,
Yeah, no
there's the
problem.
bathtub plan for you right there. HOA just giving away gifts like Santa Claus.
I
Nuka
feel like damn
Claus.
get an address.
I gotta tell you, I'm starting to get a little flattered by you guys. I mean, I love my jammies, but I don't know. Maybe on more when we eval famous people, maybe I'll bust out the red dress. Okay.
Oh, it's a
You know,
fancy day.
if you take the time to shave your legs, you might as well flaunt them.
Yeah.
You
I wish
don't
they
have
had,
to
like, a-
shave to flaunt them. Let's be body positive.
I mean,
I wish
he's,
they had a kick
he's
button
looking,
so I could,
he's
like,
looking
do a
like some
rocket kinda
Quadzilla
thing.
right now.
Hold on, wait, watch this, Davey. This is HOA TV. HOA TV. This is for you. Does Boss Daddy love you? Take a look at that. Look at that
Oh,
bottom.
yeah, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Damn,
You're gonna make
baby.
me lose my mind. Look at that.
Subi, he's getting too close.
Hey, you know what?
Listen,
Sometimes you
man.
gotta kiss. Sometimes you gotta kiss some boss daddy ass.
Whoa, Quadzilla.
I'm trying to get a raise here. Shut up.
Is that how we get raises? I don't want one. I'm all set.
Listen, there are worse asses
hey,
you can kiss than mine.
Hey, Subi,
That
I
is
don't.
a fact.
Is
especially out here
that
in
is
the
that
basement.
makeup on your face or is that something else now?
Oh,
So are we getting
You know what?
steel here? Because I'd like to show our eval what I was talking about and getting this thing moving. Acquiesce, are you grabbing me some steel, bud? I don't need
I am
much.
now. I'll grab you some steel.
Subi, stop coming on to the boss. Jeez,
Yeah,
Louise.
hey Subi, you want to grab? Hey, David, you got the camera on me, Subi. You want to grab some steel? Grab the. Hold on, you want to grab some steel? Grab these buns of steel. There you go.
Oh, ka-ching,
I got two
Ka-chow.
big nuggets for you
Ka-chow.
right here.
ka-chow.
HOA
Well, you know,
After Dark.
Don't have to give you my steel, but you know what? I still want to do it.
Man,
That
we should've
was
done-
worse than my joke. Now Subi should have to go home too.
All right,
Jeez.
Lemurs, come on in here. Let me show you a little trick that people have been doing, all right? Now, I'm not going to center this against the wall here. Actually, I need you to step out of the room so I don't put this on top of you. All right, now I'm not going to center it against the wall, okay? But it's not even. I got to get out of here because I'm floating. Why am I floating? There we go. All right. Try this one more time. What is going on? You're watching Building Mishaps on HOA TV. All right. Let's
Are you
try
sure
it again.
everybody's been doing this?
Well, what it's telling me, no kidding. What it's telling
Everybody
me is I can't
has
place it.
Nobody.
Ooh, Corb saying Poon
All right,
City.
well, you know what? If this doesn't work, I'm gonna call it.
Or the good boss daddy giveth, the good boss daddy taketh away.
All right, well, here's the plan. All right, it won't let me do it. That's my whole clever ruse to get my hands on some steel. It worked.
He just took
Wow.
your bathtub.
This is really roundabout. Really roundabout.
He just took
All
your
right,
bathtub.
We're gonna explain this. All right, here we go. So, use the craft station that has the sink on it. There you go. Your bath is back. Use the craft station that has the sink on it, and you can put this mirror directly above it, and you can have the chem station in your bathroom with this actual sink in your bathroom, and have the mirror above it.
There you
A
go.
lot of build up for that, guys. A lot of build up for that guy.
What a punchline.
There you go.
I'm so glad I waited for that.
I didn't intend it to be a whole fucking production.
Oh my God.
All right, good. Good enough. Let's move along.
You know, that addition definitely stealed the deal.
Oh God, oh, Jesus Christ!
I think we have to.
I'm gonna jump off this balcony into the fucking beautiful view to my death.
I'm right behind
I
you.
can't.
Oh my God.
I can't
I think
take
maybe
any more,
that's
you
how-
fuckers! Ah!
That's how to leave the stream. Goodbye, everyone!
Here I go. Oh, I don't have bird bones.
Oh shit, I don't have any mutations!
Oh my God, they're all dead!
God.
Yes, this is excellent. Subi, I'll wake you up, buddy. There we go. Let's do terrible things to Davy's body before he responds.
No!
Do
Get
it.
out of my body.
Make sure I watch.
Oh,
I'll
get
put it
his
on the
junk.
screen.
Get
He's
out
got
of my-
steel. Take his junk.
Get out of my body.
Take.
Wait,
Ah! I love those things. Alright, we gotta get back.
Half an hour.
How dare you desecrate my body?
We could do all of the above. I mean, you know, I'm open to every fetish. I think that we all know that. Whether it's evaluating or not. But
Get
I don't
away from my
have
body,
marsupials, so I'm
Aquaman.
very far away.
Well, you know what? While you make your way back up here, let's knock this eval out because we got plenty more to go.
Yeah, we do.
It's already 6:46. My gosh. Time
And
flies.
before we hit up the next camp, whenever you get a chance, I do have an announcement.
All right.
Announcement. Announcement.
I'll
Announcement.
just stay dead
I'm
across
excited.
the cliff until we fast shot.
In between evals, we do announcements.
All right, Davey, come on up here.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
HOA announcements.
All right, camera's back. Chat's back.
And I even made an amendment to it too to make it even more fair.
Captain's back.
Captain's back.
Ahoy.
Excellent. All right, HOA. So I think, Lemurs, have we seen the entirety of your camp here? Oh, I think we lost Lemur's audio. Oh, because she's on the team.
Oh no.
Yeah, she missed all that. I'll leave the team.
Oh no.
You got stuck into the team chat there when we,
Yeah, but that's
All right.
really about it.
All right, well,
Okay.
we've, have we seen the, all right, good, we've seen it, so let's make our way to the porch, and let's have a discussion, HOA. Listen, there's no
About the
doubt
address?
the wiring needs to be addressed. It is, I mean, it's an eyesore in what otherwise would be just a fantastic camp. Yeah, putting it at the back, but, you know, there's so much of it is built into the rock, you can kind of let that just go with its own little mythos and say that it's supported by some sort of beam going into the rock like they normally do when they build into a cliff like this. It's quaint, but it's well laid out. I think if you got rid of the wiring, you'd be hard pressed to pick anything out that was really, really off-putting. I think Davey was right. That poster behind that,
Lamp.
yeah, thank you. The lamp was a bit odd. Lamp. There you go, Llama. Lamp was said.
The lighty thingy.
I think for me, I have to say violation just because the wiring is a danger. I I mean, the wiring is like literally running through the entirety of the house. Once that wiring is fixed, this is 100% approved, no doubt about it. But for me, unfortunately, I got to give it a violation. But we do things as a majority between the leads and between HOA TV. So, Davey, what are your thoughts? And while we're doing that, real quick, HOA TV, we're looking for an A for approval and V for violation.
Yeah. So my thoughts. I'm kind of on a consensus with you, boss. It's just one of those things where it looks great, but because it is kind of simplistic, everything that is bad is a little amplified for me. So I think the wiring is a big issue. I mean, if you need to reach out to one of the agents to help you out with the wiring, we can do that. But as it stands right now, because of the wiring, the floor placements, and then just some other minor issues, I don't think I'm going to be able to pass this one. At least not right now.
All right, HOA TV. A for approval, V for violate. Captain Twiggy, acquiesce. You guys got thoughts?
Yeah, I think I'm also going to be throwing the V card on that one. You know, the electrical is just... Like, everything else about this is really cute and really nice. I like the extra lighting, too, especially now that it's getting to nighttime here. It has a nice little ambiance, but...
And it goes around the whole deck, too, so it kind of follows you, the whole light follows you the whole way around.
Yeah, I'm going to have to throw the V on that one, though. Wiring.
Yeah,
I'm a stickler for wiring.
With the husband here, the wiring is a bit much for me, but everything else about it I love. It's very cute, very quaint, very cozy.
Alright, Captain.
Okay, so I absolutely love this build. I think that the profile of it is just gorgeous. The architecture is beautiful. I love standing right here and looking at it. Even the turrets look nice, which is fantastic. I have to agree on the wiring. I have to also extend, not on myself because I can't do it on this side, but I know that we have agents who can come out here and help you fix that on another time. But until then, I also have to violate the camp, unfortunately. But I would...
I'll totally help fix, by the way.
Muted myself just for a second there. Yeah. I would love to see it fixed with the wiring fixed, and I think that it would be like 10,000% approved, but violate for now. I'm sorry. Sorry!
Alright, well, HOA TV, I hate to tell you this, they agree. It's a violate from Nameless King, it's a violate from Lionors. Hey, Lionors, it's a violate from Demas, violate from Captain Beardy, violate from Deathbane. It's pretty much universal. Everybody loves this camp, Lemurs, but I think even something's got to be done from that with that wiring. So, that aside, on behalf of your Wasteland Estate Homeowners Association, I've got to tell you, no, unfortunately, it's violated.
But we still love it. I still
you
love
are,
it. I could still look at it all day.
Austin,
really.
You are a cockblocker. You know that, right?
How so?
You just robbed me of my first violation, you son of a bitch cockblocker. I am never going to lose my V card. I am never losing my V card. I'm going to be I'm going to be holding on to this thing forever. Thanks a lot.
My friend. Your day will come, my friend. Your day will come. Lemurs, thank you so much for having us out. It is a great camp. I love your location. I love the build. Will you do us a favor? Will you have us back out once you've got that wiring fixed? Because we would love to come to undo the damage we just did. Fair enough?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, outstanding.
If you guys are still free tonight, I might be able to fix it tonight. So.
Now that's HOA spirit. Hey, Lemurs, Subiota's got an announcement to make to HOA TV, so I was wondering, could we use your front porch as a stage here?
Yeah.
Right.
Now that we've shit on all of your things, can we
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't good enough. Can we sell some stuff here?
The wood grain looks good here, and there's no wiring, so from here it looks perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
So my announcement is actually it's in dedication to old Captain here. Captain did something very lovely for us at our comedy show, and she read out her real life Tinder profile. And out of that, I'm going to count today as well as tomorrow. If we get a 1,000-bit donation and 3 subscribers by tomorrow, I will make a Tinder profile with my real-life face in it, and I'll do a fucking face reveal for you guys. But here's the thing. Whoever donates that 1,000 bits gets to write my Tinder profile, and I will make that, and I'll make it happen.
I want to donate. I would love to write your Tinder
it cannot be an
profile.
agent. Cannot be an agent.
Okay.
If we can get 1,000 bits today, and 3 subscribers, or even tomorrow, I'll count tomorrow. I will do that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, first off, I want to tell you, thank you so much for putting your neck on the line. I had no idea you were going to do this, and I approve. I'd love to see what an HOA TV viewer does to get you hooked up.
I mean, look what we did to you, Boss Daddy. I mean, I think it's only fair that we both like humiliate yourselves, just a little equal here. Except for Captain. Captain was not humiliated at all. Like we all knew that was coming a mile away.
I gotta tell you, it doesn't feel like so much of a humiliation. Listen, the minute my obligation is honored, I'm putting the jammies back on. But I mean, come on, cover girl, look at me. I'm pulling this off.
He's feeling hot and pretty.
I got
he's getting
no
complimented.
objections to the red dress.
Now he knows what it's like to feel beautiful.
Between your Hulk Hogan arms and
time.
Acquiesce's abs, I'm just seeing a bunch of testosterone around here. Oh.
Whoa,
Meanwhile,
toxic
Lemur's like,
masculinity.
guys, I have wiring to do. Could you leave?
We offered to help. I like how we offered to help, and then you're like, we gotta go so you can do it. We can help you, but
we started.
Lemur, even though we
Lemur's
violated
HOA, as
you,
you know, is always here for you.
Lemur, even though we
Thank you
violated
for
you,
having
I
us
do
over.
It's a little bit better now.
I do have one more comment. I do like your little campfire out here. It's nice.
Thank you.
I think you
who
should
wouldn't
put.
want to live here?
I think you should
I'd
put
absolutely
chairs
want to live here. If it
out
wasn't for the
here.
risk of severe electrical,
Davey.
if it wasn't for the risk of severe electrical shock, I'd move in immediately.
Yeah.
I fixed
Sounds
it.
like a
Davey, it's worth looking inside again.
I would do a full once around. We'll come.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get moving on,
It's worth
agents.
a
We
glance
started
at
late, and we got a server full of people. So we're on our way to Nameless
All right.
King. Thank you, Lemurs. We'll be back to take a look either this evening or even on our next stream. All right, let's make our way.
Right.
I am fast traveling to Nameless King, and if you guys will follow me, so good to have you guys on HOA TV. Who wants to write Subi Yoda's Tinder profile?
I do.
Now, would you make a joke out of it, or would you really try to make it?
I'm so serious to see like what's gonna be. I want to see what you guys come up with. I really.
I
hope
didn't
that
even know
someone
Tinder
actually
was
does
still a
this.
thing.
Me neither.
Oh, it's
And
a
then
thing.
like Captain was like, I got like 17,000 swipes. I'm like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
It's true. I do. It's I think we're currently around almost 1,700. I haven't looked at it in a couple of days. I've been a little busy.
But how many of those swipes are quality swipes?
Most of them are trash. Let's just be real.
It's like saying like, oh no, nothing's attracted to me, but at least you don't have 5,000 leeches stuck to you.
Oh, that's bad. Alright, so where are we at?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to run up a mountain, I think.
Yep, looks like it. Alright. I need to see if I'm a Game Fiend is on the back tonight.
Actually, I think I'm just gonna fast travel to the vendor. Only one cap.
One cap. It's totally worth it. It'd be so funny if you fast travel and it sends you right back here.
I've done that.
I saw the extra option.
Alright. Chat's here, Cameron's here. Whoa.
Right on. Great turnout right now on HOA TV. So good to have you guys all there.
Oh, yeah.
Space Lemurs jumped in. I like Crimson Soulfire says, you suck, but can we use your porch as an announcement? Thanks.
That's super
We weren't
awesome.
saying she sucked, Crimson. It's a killer camp.
Hey, I really liked I really liked that camp. It was a nice camp. It was just if you were actually gonna let me approve or violate it, I would have violated it too. The wires.
Yeah, but the wiring. Exactly.
Yeah, that.
Exactly.
And you know, I love you guys. I love all of you guys, and I love approving all your camps. But we have to set some kind of expectations at least. You can't approve every single one of them.
Well, I mean,
You know what he did.
yeah, exactly. The wiring just was enough to say, "Hey, you can get this taken care of," and then I think we'd all just be in awe of the place. The location
And it's an
is
easy
perfect. In
fix.
fact,
Easy
have you ever
fix.
seen anyone build there before?
Nah, actually not there. Not at that place.
I personally love the location. I wish I had
Yeah,
thought
I
of it.
agree. So
Oh,
we've
hey,
lost
Cosmati
Captain. Captain
out there.
No,
Nope,
Captain stuck with
Captain's
us.
right
Captain,
there.
are you? Captain, you sticking around, or what's your plan?
No, I was just coming to say goodbye, HOA TV. I am off to sail in the seas of
Alright.
Exeter Dread. Goodbye, love you all. Have a wonderful
Yep,
evening.
thank you so
Enjoy
much.
your vow. Thanks for
The show
having
is
me.
better
my
with your
captain.
company.
Bye, Captain.
Everybody say goodnight to Captain. Captain
Good
may
night,
stick around in the
Captain.
HOA TV chat room if she gets an opportunity, but everybody say
I'll be in
goodnight
the
to
chat.
Captain.
I'll be in the chat. I just have to leave Appalachia real quick. Well, for the rest of the stream.
Captain.
Godspeed.
Good
Good
night.
Don't forget it's a
other
double
captains.
XP weekend. Don't forget it's a double XP weekend in all modes. So take
I
yourself
won't.
some cranberry cobbler and rank up. In fact, if you see Boss Mommy and I, Captain, and you want to plow through this weekend, please join us and we'll rank
You're the best boss and daddy that I could ask for. That's a fact right there.
If that's the order you want it, we'll keep it that way. Have a safe sail,
But-
Captain.
Whatever way. Well, it's open to interpretation. Goodbye, HOA.
Captain.
There she goes, Captain. Captain Weird of the HOA on her way. Two captains giving each other the old salute,
Bye-bye.
the old
Oh, it's
sea
so
dog
thoughtful.
send off. What's your
Is that the right
witnessing
finger?
here is nautical ritual right there.
That's
Boy,
the
my
ancient-
middle
that's the
finger
ancient.
the HOA's middle finger tweet really got a great response, didn't it? Everybody wants to be able to flip people off in Appalachia.
Nice.
And there she goes.
I miss her already.
Aw.
She's off to seek the silence call, but we've got a job to do, agents. And here we are with Nameless King, good friend of the HOA, real good person in our Discord room, and just all around general excellent guy. King, how you doing today?
Ciao.
I am doing fantastic. I can't complain at all.
Well, we're so glad you had us out tonight. Listen, I know we know each other through the Discord, but we still got to do the formalities. As you can tell, of course, this dress is iconic to one and only one person in Appalachia, and that's Boss Daddy. Of course, with me are the agents of the HOA, and what we do is we travel around and we thumbs up or thumbs down you based on your creative work. Mind if we do that right now?
Go right ahead. Make
Outstanding.
yourselves at home.
You know, I love a roadside build.
Oh yeah.
I just found out. I just like
This is the
came,
this is actually
came
my
up with
first
Boss Daddy's
roadside
theme song.
actually.
This dress was made for evals, and that's just what he'll do.
If we get copyright violated for that, if I have to pay a fine for that piece
It's
of
called, it's called the Freedom of Parody Act. You're allowed to do it. Freedom of Parody.
Oh,
is
okay, thank God.
illegal.
Because if I got hit for a copyright for that piece of shit, I was going to go through the fucking roof.
Thank God I actually looked up
It's
the
coming out
laws
of your
on that one. There.
paycheck. It's coming out of my paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, first off, like I said, I do love a roadside build. I do love. It's actually got a cool community feel to it. Like I feel like we came upon a pop-up town right here on on the road. It feels almost Old West. What are you thinking, Davey?
Yeah,
Yep.
this literally looks
That's
like an
what I was
old
going
west
for.
town or like some type of I don't know, like a military setup, you know, like a military encampment. Just because of the way that he has the signs set up with the barriers, it's like, you know, definitely beware when you come in
What
here.
this-
Be on your
What this
toes.
kind of reminds me of is when I was traveling from the Cascades over to Appalachia, I stopped off at New Vegas and I saw a lot of camps like this, local
Yeah,
shops, little small
absolutely.
towns like this. It was very reminiscent of the Western territories of the Americas. I like it. It feels like it's a
And you know what
lived-in
else is
area.
great? You know what else is great, Subiota? Take a look at the terrain use. Some of these things are built directly on the road. Some are built into foundations as a result of the terrain shifting upwards. It gives everything a real nice flat feel on this road.
Oh, definitely.
Impeccable use of the
Acquiesce, what's
space.
your initial thoughts?
I haven't made it past the front door yet.
He's in Austria.
I've been stuck in it.
Now see, I know the rule. Always close the fucking door, but this door is locked. So I'll leave that one open for everybody.
All right, well, at your camp, you can leave the doors open. But if you come to our camp, please shut the fucking door. Let's take a look inside some of these buildings.
Okay,
This one is my this is my personal.
I'm having trouble
That's what
here.
I say. This is my personal.
I see you got yourself the refrigerator.
Yep, I'm doing the whole pay
Did
to
you
win
win?
thing, man.
Yep, did you
Yep.
win?
I'm winning the game every day.
Yeah,
I win every day.
congratulations, man.
think-
Achievement unlocked.
I think this is the first time I've ever ran into this issue.
What's that, Davey?
Where I'm going around this camp. If don't like, yeah, focus on the middle of the road, which is fantastic, but go around the back of these places. For the first time in any camp ever, and I'm being completely honest, I'm having a hard time distinguishing if some of this stuff was already here, or if this was his that he put down. Because there's some stuff where it's like, oh, check out, he put that stuff on that bench. And I'm like, wait a second, was that bench already here, or was that something he placed down. Like, I'm literally
This
having a hard
bench
time
has
figuring
to have
out.
been pre-rendered. The way that it goes into the ground, it's like it's got to be pre-rendered.
Oh
But
yeah,
no, you know what?
I
It's kind
tried
of
to use the environment as best as I could.
yeah. That's
You
why
did
I'm
a
saying
fucking
like
good
it
job
looks
at
it
it.
looks so good because I'm having a hard time distinguishing what could be natural and what was actually placed down.
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
take a look at the
Really-
gas lamps, how well the gas lamps and the whole orange glow of the lamps in the campfire really kind of fit into this pop-up community theme.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm super impressed, right?
You see how
this one-
everybody's just wandering around like ooh we can't even fucking figure out where we're gonna start the evaluation.
No, we
Everybody's
can't.
just running around.
Yeah,
like,
that's a
holy
good
shit,
point.
look
There's
at
no
that.
concise path. There's just everywhere to go.
Where should we
What do you
start?
think of
with?
HOA TV? What's your
It's
initial
like-
impressions, HOA TV?
It's like
Well,
right
I
over
think
here.
what we ought to do is just kind of make our way through each building as, concisely as we can.
I haven't even been inside
See
any
how
of these
there is.
buildings yet. I'm still looking at this truck.
David, bring the camera out front.
Go check them out. This is the community home right here.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to go
That's
in
for
and
people
out,
to come
in and
in
out,
and
in and
see.
out. David, let's start with this one right here. Just pop on in and give it a sweep. HOA TV. Let's tell Nameless King here, friend of the HOA, what you think. It's, by the way, Nameless King's first HOA eval. That's two for tonight. Both brand new members,
Yep.
brand new evals. So that's exciting. Word spreading. Hey, anything you guys can do to get the HOA out? You know how important it is. You know how hard we're working, guys. You see the schedule. You see the agents. You know what we're doing. Anything you can do to support us and help get the word out there and
This is so
spread
well
this
organized,
the
man.
content that we're creating. It means so much to us. So.
Yeah, this is so well organized.
Now, this is the private quarters that Davey's making his way in right now. Isn't that right, King?
Yep, that's my personal home. I built
So why did you
mine,
go with
and
the
then
wood
I
build?
made
Just
sure to
because
have
of how
good-
well it fit in?
Yeah, just because of, two reasons. One, I knew it was going to fit in well, and I don't really have any of the other plans for that.
You
I
built
like the
this
shot.
I only
without
have the
any
warehouse
other
and the
wall
barn.
plans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have the barn, warehouse, and the wood right now. I don't have the metal, but I didn't
fact
think
that
the
you're
warehouse
this
stuff
skilled
would look good alongside the
Without
road.
having all these, plans. Usually, you always
That's
tell
impressive.
some of the best builders because they have all these plans that are rare. The fact that you're just building this off of pretty much bare bone plans is just amazing.
Oh yeah, a lot of this is bare bones. This is little
But it would be.
46 me building everything.
It would be, yeah, you're right.
But it would be.
This is all scrapped
It's an
up.
excellent use of your skill set versus your available tools. I love it.
Yeah. By the way, did anybody check out the porta potty? There's a nice little sign in there. Just a nice little reminder.
You got bathroom
Just a nice
graffiti?
reminder.
I look for that everywhere.
Davey, let's look at the shitter with that camera here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, cleanly, yeah, of course it is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good lesson
Just a
for
nice
all of
little
us,
reminder.
HOA
What does it
TV.
say,
You know, why don't we
cleanliness?
all take a break, get up, and go wash our hands?
There you go. Like a prime example, this natural truck here. It took me a second to realize what boxes were planted and what are natural.
Yeah.
It's crazy to
Yeah,
try
like
to
I
distinguish.
said, I
between-
tried to use the environment as best as I could to my
Yeah,
advantage.
it's
It's a perfect blend.
Yeah.
Well,
So
then
let's
you
make
also
our way
got
to
the
the
other
final
truck that
area
you
of
put
this
down
segment
over
down
here
here.
too.
Yeah,
Good
the
use of
free
that.
states.
Alright, so
Let's
I'm
take a look
going
at it from this end.
Oh, which one are we going in?
Crimson Soulfires. I'm going to read some HOA TV comments real quick while you guys give a sweeping view. Crimson says it seems like a scattered camp, but really something that would have been seen in a survivor's camp, to be honest. Spread out and bare bones, nicely laid out. Yeah, it definitely seems like some sort of pop-up community. Demas, that is a sign of a good build. You care where you start. It's all cool. Corb says really cool. Cat Beardy says dope. Cat Beardy, of course, a master builder into himself. Yeah, they love it. They love it on HOA TV. And
Awesome.
so do I.
You know what I say?
Well, thank you.
My biggest thing when it comes to building camps, outside of a story behind it, is always about, does it look like it's lived in? This absolutely is the definition of lived in.
I'm
Everything
maxed
looks
out on
like
my
it's,
budget too.
it's yeah.
I can't build it.
I can tell. I mean, you've used every nook and cranny to put boxes, to put little stacks of little things, and it just looks absolutely lived in, and not just one person. It looks like multiple people have lived here, because each building has its own little kind of flair and, you know,
I'm really
just
glad
organization.
you guys picked up on that.
You could see like 5 or 6 Fallout 4 NPCs living in this town and sending you on endless fetch quests. Could you?
And see, what I'm hoping with Wastelanders, honestly, is that we can get NPCs to live in our camp. That's what I'm hoping.
Get out of here!
I would love
that.
Is this your robot out here? I just gotta ask.
Yes, yes, that's helping me when
Hey, in my opinion, this is the beginning of the NPCs that are
You've already started.
You know it. You know, everybody wants to be right now.
Where's his?
Look, we got a little robot companion now.
Yeah, where is his thing at? I want to see what it looks like.
Oh, it's back. It's
right back here. His wind terminal is right back here. Once he goes in there, you get all the achievements.
Yep. I get all the legendaries. I get infinite ammo. Everything.
He himself is a legendary. If you kill him, you get the best ammo for winning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But you can't, because you know my armor's the best.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's because you won.
Because we're winning. No, this is
well,
awesome.
I think we've seen what we came to see.
Yeah.
Let's do our jobs. We're going to open it up to HOA TV. A for approval, V for violate. Look at this incredible in-road build that Nameless King has put on for us. That looks like a pop-up community. That looks like it should be harboring NPCs right now. What do you guys think? A for approval, V for violate, and we're going to do our jobs while you do yours. So please do let us know what you guys think. Davey, I'm going to let you take point on this.
Yeah, this is absolutely everything that I want to see from a camp. The fact that everything looks a organized chaos, and I'm putting this as definitely as best as I can. That the fact that everything is just grimy and put together, and the way that it blends in with the environment, with natural things, and then unnatural, where you place them down. And the fact that, I mean, I know how big a radius of building camp can be, but for some reason it just looks like you're just building outside of it. Like, you're blowing my mind on multiple, areas for this camp. The fact that you have so much space. Yeah. Oh, it has to be.
There's no doubt that you're
it has to be.
Full circumference.
The sheer size and scope of this is on an epic scale for me. This is definitely one of the best builds I've seen in some time. So, kudos to you. I'm definitely giving him an approval from my side.
I know. Well, listen. What can you say? This looks like it belongs here. It doesn't look. This pop-up community could have popped up yesterday. It could have popped up 5 years ago. It is so in-game and built into this road so well. It's sprawling. Its reach is vast. It feels bigger than you should be allowed to build. If I came upon it just wandering the wasteland, I would. The first thing I would do would be asking myself, "Wait a second, is this in game or is this somebody's camp?" So I love it. I love it in every way. I think it's, considering the fact that you don't even have all the plans and you were able to create something like this. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. In real life, boss daughter was asking for food. Because that's what kids do. Ask for food and bring home viruses from school. Sometimes they hug you, which is nice, but mostly they ask for food. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's quite an impressive build, and it's just a testament to your skill set. 100% approved from me. What do you guys think in Acquiesce, Twiggy?
Oh yeah, for sure. A all the way. Like, I really
Definitely
like how you
approval.
maximize the space.
Subi, how you feeling, bud?
I'm fucking actually still blown away about this camp, just because I've never seen a camp like this before. Like you said before, if I was to stumble across this, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was like an in-game camp or a user-created camp. So, yeah, you maximized the fucking play space that you had, and that's fucking awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
I've got to make one more comment.
It definitely gets an A. It definitely gets an A in my opinion.
I've got to make one more comment. I don't know if this was intended, but the attention to detail to not only just organization of the camp, but organization on the way that Bethesda would think. Because he has these power lines over here that come over and above this camp. And the way that he has his wiring system, it looks like it blends in with the power lines. It looks like he's draining power from the power lines.
Yeah,
it actually does. I didn't notice that.
The way that he has
Excellent catch, Davey.
And one more thing. He has a tub in the garden. Only Bethesda does shit like that. How did you even think to do something like that? Like, you really have to know the way Bethesda plans things to put a tub in the freaking garden.
And have you noticed that the items are actually
years of playing Fallout 4?
Have you noticed that the items are actually sinking into the ground instead of hovering? Because I was looking over at the trash can over here, and I couldn't tell if it was there already until I realized it's a stash.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I'm noticing, like, I like the way that
effect.
the items are sinking into the ground. Looks like there's been like years of debris pushing up against it. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the small details, because usually it's the grand, big details, but in this camp it's the opposite. It's the small little details that makes this build absolutely incredible, and I love it.
Well, listen, let's go to HOA TV. This is an easy read for me. Crimson Soulfire gives it like 100 A's. Corbs gives it an A. Darth here gives it an A. Lionors gives it an A. Captain Weird gives it an A. Demas with an A+. Llama gives you an A. Crimson Soulfire says A! Exclamation. Very good build. Approval for this pop-up community. A! Exclamation point. Nameless King, come on. What do you expect me to say? On behalf of your Wasteland Estates Homeowners Association, man, home run, 1,000,000% approved.
Thank you, everyone. I am honored, honestly.
Yeah, well, you honor us by letting us come see something this magnificent. How about one more slow sweep through? Let's all clear the streets, or let's all stand like where NPCs would stand off the road, and let Davey bring that camera one time more.
Everybody, positions.
Also, feel free to play the
into a
banjo.
camera pose.
Got a lovely banjo over here.
Let's get into a camera pose.
Alright, everybody ready. Here we come. A Free States camp. I wonder who lives here.
You really gotta do the commentary?
Yeah.
It's alright, we can always cut that out in post.
Characters. Look at that.
De-dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Hey Chris, I always love your positions. They just look amazing. Whoa, the flash with the flamingos. I did that to you, chat. You got flashed by
They did the flash. They did the flamingo flash.
Yeah. Guys, this was awesome. I think you're going to want to save that as a clip because it looks really good.
Very nice. Well done. You know what? Yeah, well, I'll cut the audio for later. They don't need to hear our flamingo flash commentary. I'm sure you're zoomed in on my package. Well done, King. Thanks so much for having us out, buddy. 100%
fantastic.
approved.
Yeah, not a problem. Stop by anytime.
Right
Hey,
on.
King,
We
come
appreciate it.
trade with me real quick. I have a whole mess load of plans for you to go through. Take whatever you
Boss,
need.
who we have next on the
Exactly,
docket?
right on.
Are we getting?
Well, I know you said you had one, Davey. Do you want to do that
Yeah.
one before we move on? Okay, let's do that one next. Are they on our server?
Let me go ahead and see. Fiend, if you're watching the stream, go ahead and okay, yeah, he is. He's jumped on our server, so we're gonna go ahead.
Okay, so why don't
and
you fast
jump
travel?
to-
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm a game fiend. We're gonna go ahead and jump to him. So everybody on me. And I can't because I'm taking damage. Anybody have food?
Also, I have enough. Everybody take some alcohol. I dropped some alcohol for everybody.
We love our booze. We love our intoxicants over here on the HOA side. Do you need food, Davey?
I do. I think I'm getting
All right,
some
come on
right
over here.
now.
Okay, good deal.
Nothing like doghouse dog food. Remember, doghouse dog food, serving Appalachia since 2037.
What a plug.
I'm still sitting down on you.
Crimson said, "Too bad this is on PS4. I'd love to visit this." Yeah, it's pretty cool,
yeah.
Crimson.
Well, I might be
Everybody
getting an
on me.
Xbox eventually, so I'll probably wind up building this again.
Right
I
on.
would
Right,
build
we're
it.
all-
Great.
Or maybe
We're also on
crossplay will
Xbox
come
as
and we
well.
can all play together.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the great Todd above us said he's not going to do it. At this point, they're not going to do it.
Well,
Well, you know,
All right, so
maybe
Davey-
if we prayed to Mothman enough,
Yeah,
you never know.
I'm moving. I'm on the move.
are we walking or are we fast traveling?
No, fast traveling.
Okay. All right, HOA TV, how you guys doing tonight? What are you up to? Enjoying the show so far?
Yeah,
Seen a
they've been
couple of
sticking
great
with us.
camps so far.
Good times in Appalachia.
A little bit of banjo music to wind us into the next eval.
Okay, so it sounds like I'm a Game Fiend has had his camp replaced. So we're gonna have to jump to another server. So I went ahead and messaged him, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. As soon as Boss Daddy and the other agents of the HOA populate in, we're gonna go ahead and do our jump. Let's see.
I don't see your friend anywhere.
He actually, his camp was built on, so we're gonna have to jump to another server, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, we've ended up at the White Spring. Davey, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. So what's gonna happen is his camp was built on top of, so we're gonna have to move to another server.
Oh, okay. I thought when you said on top, I thought maybe you said his camp was built on top of the White Spring. I thought that was going to be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit. But no, yeah, somebody placed a camp in front of his, so...
well, listen, because of the amount of work that's going to require, there are other people on this server right now who would like evals. Can we come to him after we do one evals right now? Because Paper Tattoo's got something really special to show us.
Okay,
So since he's on the server, can we do that? And then we'll go straight to that final server to end the show this evening. Does that work for you?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. HOA TV, we're here at the White Spring, but we're not going to be here long. We're off to go take a look at. Everybody knows Paper Tattoo. It's personally one of my all-time favorite builders. He's part of that Paper Tattoo, Cosmati, Man, Time to Stab, that whole crew who come up with some of the coolest and sometimes deadliest camps. So we're going to go take a look at Paper Tattoo right now and see if he's ready to show us something. So I'm going to fast travel agents. You guys are on me. Good night tonight. We've seen some good camps. That was a cool roadside build.
Yeah, that was definitely one that kind of caught me off guard for how good it was.
I want to see more like. I want to see more like that.
Yeah. Only on HOA TV do you really get to see all these camps in one place with our witty commentary.
Oh, Boss Daddy thinks I'm witty. Shucks.
And pretty.
Maybe I should put on a dress.
What's pretty girl and what's visible?
Goddamn neighbors.
Hey, Paper, we're gonna knock you out before we jump servers.
Yeah, everybody, jump them, jump them.
What did you say about neighbor? What did you say about neighbors? Because I actually happen to be your neighbor right now.
You do.
Like a good neighbor. How far you live from here, Subi?
Like a good neighbor, Subi is there. Like walking distance from here.
Huh?
I'm up at the lake up north from here.
We'll have to take a look at it sometime. All right, HOA agents, Davey, if you meet me on the.
Yeah, I take care of some scum.
Yeah, like he was saying, the neighbors here are a little picky. Well, Paper Tattoo, no introduction needed. We know who you are. HOA TV knows who you are. You know who we are. Got something new for us?
Yeah, I actually did a traditional house. This is my home away from home for here, George. He's getting old and he's served his country well during the Great War.
Walking around with his golfing stick.
That's it. This is the Bob Hope.
The Bob Hope.
The Bob Hope list, if I look.
Oh, such a good name.
Exactly. That was another roadside build here, but this one is I don't know, that's a pretty sprawling estate compared to some of the shanties we saw on our last eval.
Yeah.
First thing I noticed, though, Paper, a little dim on the porch there. Is that what the lantern's for? Is it just there's no power running to the house, or what's the?
I got power in the house, but damn neighbors keep shooting my light bulbs out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these neighbors. I thought you were talking about me. So I'm like, I've been doing nothing but supplying you guys a good old-fashioned Nuka-Cola, but oh yeah, these are the Hendersons.
Do you guys have some garden warfare
these are the
between the
Hendersons.
fences?
I get a little bit of a haggle with them every once in a while too.
You guys shoot through the windows at each other?
Yeah, exactly. Every time he tries to call them up to keep their music down, they're like,
They shoot through the window.
well, so we're here at Paper Tattoos roadside. Start with the garage. I like the ramp. That's a cool that's a cool in-game feature. What we're doing here is it makes you think you could actually park a car in the garage. That it's been here since before the war.
I mean, it actually feels like a garage too. Like I'm ready to work on my fucking Nucleon right now.
Oh, I thought that was an
like
attachment.
little
Oh, that would have been so good.
What do you mean? Well, it kind of is. It goes to the patio because it attaches to the walk-around porch. Now, personally, I can't stand the AstroTurf. I've never been able to. It just I hate it in real life, and I hate it in the game.
I don't know why they ever added it. I just don't see any use for it.
I love AstroTurf. I love it.
Yeah, ditto.
It's situational.
I'm with
What do you think, HOA TV? Is the Astro? Do you dig the AstroTurf, or is it no good? But I do like the wraparound porch feature, and I like there's plenty of seating and plenty of room for accommodating on this porch.
Alright, chat. It's a good shot of the garage.
I just be wood. Doesn't it feel like it should be wood?
Yeah.
I agree, but I'm still standing by my defense that I love AstroTurf. But yeah, I agree it should be wood.
Well, Paper, let's go through the front door if you don't mind, Maker. Oh, that's a display case, and look at that, by the way. That's combining two display cases to create that effect. I dig that.
Yeah, that looks fantastic.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
and I felt like it's a.
Look at the flag. It's so good.
Feels
Yeah,
very
very
patriotic, especially around like the
Well, good old George served in the Great War, so I'm sure that there's some mementos hold great.
As a firefighter, it looks like.
It definitely. I'm actually gonna start off and say this is actually one of my most beautiful displays I've seen in this game, just because of the.
Yeah, it actually is. It fits perfectly.
It's so fitting for like all the firefighters that have to do all that shit for us every single day, the first responders, fucking everybody out there.
And the fact that he used like perfect items to display it, because he has the water bucket, he has the extinguisher, the helmet, the fire axe. It's all perfect.
Yeah, very cool, Paper. I dig it.
Yeah, I knew right away that it was displayed for a firefighter just because of the materials that it used. It's awesome.
Achievement unlocked.
Your display cases are good.
Now, what's the intent of this display case over here? The little teapots. It's your.
Well, I got most of the house, but the missus, she gets to decorate some stuff here and there. So
that's
she's
what I
got her
thought.
teapot collections.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was the missus.
Yeah, I think. They're saying, let's see, Captain Beardy said AstroTurfing rocks, Crimson Bullfire says extended AfroTurf is bad. I agree. Lion Nurse is in the way you use it. It's exceptionally traditional to the era Fallout is based in. I guess that's true enough. And Mara Fio says, I don't mind the AstroTurf. It looks pretty good for my little outdoor. Listen, there are time and places for the AstroTurf. I can't say AstroTurf. You know what'd be really cool?
Daddy, your microphone's cutting out pretty bad right now.
It's that good old-fashioned country internet out here in Appalachia.
Oh yeah.
And I really dig wallpaper in the kitchen.
I know this is a huge controversy. I know. I don't fucking care. I don't think it's really pay to win, but I love the fucking refrigerators. I love them. I
love the look of them.
I'm only gonna use a refrigerator for aesthetic reasons. I only eat Doghouse brand dog food is all I eat. Serving Appalachia since 1933. But anyways, I only eat that shit. It doesn't spoil, so I have no use for a refrigerator. I bought them.
See, mine is crammed full of corn soup, and it still goes bad. I mean, I still get back to the refrigerator full of rotten corn soup.
I'm telling you,
so.
if HOA ever gets a sponsor, Subi is like the one to like, he would plug it every single
kidding,
time.
I'm sold. I want to eat dog food, and I'm an herbivore.
Right?
I've been eating dog food for 9 months now, and I've only had I'm only suffering from mild mutations.
Oh my god. It's so
But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say I love the
is a little
refrigerator.
distracting. I don't know if I agree with that. I think on this side the half wall looks perfect.
Yeah,
and the half wall is hiding the dining area where people would be eating.
But the thing is,
summer.
why not do it a full wall here and then put the painting up high? Because the thing that bugs me is the painting is so low.
I agree with the painting, but I like the open concept.
It's just the painting. I agree. I like the open concept too.
I don't know. I like the half wall. I don't agree with Crimson on this.
This backwards bookshelf has got me baffled, though.
We got a backwards bookshelf?
This is something that like our agent Cherry Pixel would build, so like that's why I'm gonna look at this and be like, yeah, I like it. She likes
of course, the
building
TV front
walls.
center HOA TV.
It's only backwards because we have limited bookcases, and I don't want to have two of the exact same ones next to each other.
No, that makes sense.
Clever problem solving.
No, it's a violation. We're out of here. Fuck this place. Fuck you. Says the man in the red dress. Whoa, hey, put the Bob Hope away.
Whoa,
don't make me get out the O.J. Simpson. Now, what's behind the red door, if you don't mind me asking?
That's the bathroom.
Wow, that's palatial. That's a resort bathroom.
This is what?
Oh, there he is.
Ooh.
What's going on? Is he alive? Somebody put a mirror under Cosmati's nose.
Oh my god, what happened to him?
Man, you got the full Whitney Houston going on there. That's awful.
I have to say though, this is probably the most space I've ever seen dedicated to a bathroom. Bravo.
Yeah, like
I'll get out of the way of your water feature.
The corpse actually took away from the majesty of it all.
Yeah, right. This is one of the biggest, grandest bathrooms I've seen.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous bathroom. It's got a resort feel.
It almost looks like a studio.
I get the garage and I got the bathroom, and
how does everybody
the
know
only
I'm
running
on
water in
this?
Appalachia.
And look, by the way, it's all pictures of the water in case you have a hard time going. If you need a little motivation.
Yeah. It's a studio bathroom. It gives you that, like you're in the tropics kind of feel, like it's excellent.
All right, let's clear the bathroom and just let Davey get one sweeping
No way!
shot. This bathroom
It's actually functioning. He put an actual spigot back here so you can turn on the water.
Oh, let's see it in action. Let's see it in action.
Look at that.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, look, he put a real
God.
spigot back there so you can actually have functioning water.
Let's
That is
see.
the tiniest of details that just
I
makes
was wondering
everything
why
so
this
much
wall
better.
was here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now it makes sense why the wall is there.
That is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Tiniest of details.
Bravo.
Let's let Davey get that one sweeping shot with nobody in there, just to get that
All right.
Better Homes and Garden television.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Oh
my god! No! Hey Chris, no.
No.
Hey Chris, get back on the toilet. That's too good. Your Zen pose in that outfit
HOA TV.
is just perfect. Stay there.
They're loving it on HOA TV. Boy, that's a showpiece bathroom right there.
That
I'd
is a
poop all the time
showpiece.
if I lived here.
Look at it.
I already did.
Oh my god, that's so good. Just like nonchalantly,
Alright.
just posing on the toilet. It's perfect.
So we got another
Absolutely
door over here. Where's this lead? Let's keep things moving along. A little pantry here. Mother's milk in there.
perfect. Look at that. Yeah, I like it.
All right. Let's make our way to the second floor.
I gotta open the back door.
Aries Dragon here, friend of the HOA, Super Angel. Good to see him. Gonna try our best, but right now, with one more eval ahead, Aries, we're gonna do our best. If not, we'll lead with your new museum.
You have a dumpster
next
in the
week.
back. Shame. How do you do recycling?
We throw it across the street.
You throw it across the street. That's why you guys shoot at each other all the time. You're trading trash.
Now here's where the party
Now
is.
it comes out. Now we know why.
Paper Tap Tattoos, party second floor. Look at this. What a great bar.
Oh my god.
Hey, by the way, there's my beloved. Boss Mommy is here. Hey, lover.
While the
Everybody,
old
let's
lady's
go give
away,
Boss Mommy the hearts.
the Bob Hope will play, right?
That's it.
Good to see my wife.
She's at her church functions. Here I am.
Church of the Mothman.
So does she
Or
know
Mr.
that
Pebbles,
we're
as the
here?
case may be.
Look at all this lab equipment. It looks great.
Yeah, it's a great use of the. Yeah, it's just a really great second floor. It's definitely
Yeah,
party
look at
central
the
up here.
steins. You got the wood stein. You got the aluminum stein. You gotta get the one.
Not the Fashionot Stein though. You're missing.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Stein.
saying. You gotta get the stein with the actual writing on it and all that. Looks
I have
great.
been searching for a porcelain one, but that was only for the event. They're no
Oh,
longer out in the free
and nobody
world.
has them anymore. Damn.
Yeah,
I was
nobody
hoping
wants
that
to have
somebody
one.
would hold on. Yeah, like somebody's
Yeah.
holding on to it. I know they are.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's
Fashionot
probably-
they may come back, and if they do, the first thing you need to do is grab that Stein to complete that set, and I wouldn't fill that space till I had it.
Yep.
Come
Right.
see me. I think I have about 16 of them stashed away.
What? There you go.
Look at that.
HOA helping out the community.
Wow, that is pretty that's incredible right there.
Look at this. We make our way into this bedroom over here. Very bright. Oh, there's the bird wallpaper. Crimson Soulfire said, "Where's the bird wallpaper?" Well, ask and ye shall
Oh,
receive.
there it is.
Oh, I love that Vault-Tec trunk. Is that an
That's
Adam
so
Storm
good.
one right now? Look at that.
Wait,
That is a
what?
nuclear winner.
Oh, that's a nuclear winter one?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
Fucking-
fourth reward, about 2,500 points or so.
Fucking A,
Oh,
I
man,
want that.
love it. That is beautiful.
Yeah, it's real nice. And it's a limited time, so you have to get it like in the next few days.
No, why did they do that? Garbage.
Alright guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go play any new.
Now, is that one of those things where you can't give it to somebody if they don't have it?
No, it is marked as Adam Shop.
Have you tried to give it to anybody just for the hell of it?
No, I haven't.
Maybe.
Actually,
still
it's posed
maybe
down
hope.
right in front of the fireplace. You got a
Yeah,
shot of
look
that
at that
fireplace there, Dave?
fireplace. That looks great, yeah. Equus, man, you always pop up in the right positions in the right area.
He's
It makes
toasting
me
those
laugh.
buns.
Makes me laugh every time. That
I know where to
Aquaman
be.
suit is so good on it.
It's more like Barnacle Man.
Barnacle Man, yeah. With the
Mermaid Man, that's what I
freaking-
mean. Yeah, yeah.
With the freaking fruit basket head. Oh my god, it's so
So
good.
where's hold on a second, let me just see something here. Was that the? Yeah, that. Oh shoot, I just fell down.
This is
So,
good.
I don't know. If, I
It's
don't
a
know
one
if you
bedroom
guys noticed
establishment.
that,
Look,
Rick
boss,
Knowles-
he has the Vault-Tec diploma too. We gotta get it. It's a must.
Yeah, that's mandatory. That's mandatory. What were
It
you
is
saying, Paper? Brick walls on
I don't
both
know.
sides.
Absolutely. Everybody's got the double white ones. But
Yeah,
got the
I
double
see
red.
I see the double wall. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real nice.
You know what you should do? You
Look
should
at
do a
that
double. You
attention to
should.
detail.
Have you tried the double door? Does it work?
It does, but it clips. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that'd be hilarious. You open the door, there's another door there. You have to open that one.
You know, I was
Show
thinking about
people.
I have
re-
a fun house built for you.
Sleazy motel build coming up.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. You have like 8 doors.
seeing the extent of your pollution outside the state here.
This is it. Yes. This is.
All right.
All right, let's all head back down. I gotta close your
Let's all
800
head to
doors.
the
up here.
Astro.
I
All
want to
right,
make a
HOA
bill.
TV,
that's
now
just
time for
all
you guys to
doors
do
now.
your job. A for approval, V for violate. We've seen a lot out of paper tattoo, and we never ceases to impress. How about that water feature? How about a functioning bathtub?
Yeah. That's
How about
amazing.
the double walls upstairs? How about those great display cases honoring firefighters, Georgia's history of the Great War? What do you guys think? A for approval, V for violate. I guess I'll start with this one. Paper, I love it. I absolutely love everything about it. I knew coming here we were going to love it, so it's no surprise to me. You've got some features in here that I think both are true to the space, like the ramp going up to the garage, and hyper functional, like the spigot inside the bathtub. I think the design is great. I kind of think that you need to put some kind of support poles or something under this awning. It just looks like it's sticking out on its own. There would be something there to hold it up. It's a little too big for me to buy it the way it is. But, I mean, that's just nitpicking. For me, as always, I knew I was going to come here to lay down an A, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
Son of a bitch.
Davey, can you hear me?
Yeah. Your mic cut out, so I didn't know you pointed to me. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Okay, so yeah, I think that this is a really quaint home. Super detailed on the inside. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Paper. The only thing that, and this is just my own personal thing, it's not a gripe or it's not a hit. I would love for you to have the garage and the house actually connecting on the inside. Because that would be so good to have a door just leading to the garage from the inside. But
I gotta say, before you go any further, I don't agree. I think because it goes to the porch, it is connected. Like,
Yeah.
It's almost like your wife would be like, "Don't wear those filthy shoes in the house when you've been out in the garage." I buy it coming around like that.
yeah, and it's perfectly fine. But the way that I spawned in and I saw this attachment from the house going to the garage. And I just had the idea of a door actually extending, and this is how you get inside the house. And so that was just me, and I was like, oh, yeah, he has it connected, too. And then he didn't. So that was my only, like I said, it's my own personal thing. So don't take this as a gripe or a hit. This is just my thing.
Never, never.
But the house itself is brilliant. I do agree with Boss that the overhead on the porch could use a little bit more structural support. But the use of the double doors on the top floor, the working spigot, the way that you have the two floors matching so it creates a carpet on the inside in the living room, fantastic. But you're well experienced to be able to do a build like this, and I'm always impressed. So absolutely, this is an approval from me.
Subi, what do you think about?
So, real quick on the whole thing about the supports over here, something I want to kind of mention is I know what they're talking about, but it's so difficult to actually build supports, yada yada yada. I've been experimenting with something. Instead of using the 2x2 floors, use the 2x1 floors. It's going to be like kind of partially protruding out, but you'll be able to put a support beam underneath it and still be able to use the walls. Because it's either, if you're going to use the 2x2, you're either going to be using the defense walls or you're going to be using the pillars. You can't have both of them, and it sucks.
Now, I've seen a way where you can get around that, but
if you can figure out how to do that, that'd be fucking awesome.
If you want to put me on your team real quick, I'll pop them up there for you.
Yeah. The only thing I wish you could do though is instead of having the beams, I wish that you can put the slanted wall, the upside down triangle on the edges, to where it would just
it would
just lean down like that.
That'd be nice.
That would be unique because I don't see that often, but that would be a cool idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
all right, let's go to
besides
HOA TV chat room.
I was gonna say, besides that, the only other thing I actually really have to say about the camp is I love the fucking detail you put on the inside of it, especially like the firefighter memorial and everything like that. That was a really cool touch that I thought you did, and yeah, I like your camp a lot.
Thank you.
There you go. Let's go to HOA TV chat room. A from Cosmo. Well, I mean, Cosmati was dead in the bathtub. Of course, he's.
Cosmati doesn't get a vote.
Crimson Soulfire A for approval. Captain Beardy definitely an A+. Corbs A++. Nameless King A from him. Demas A. Lioners gives it an A. And Nameless King revises it to an A+. Crimson says we should stop nitpicking. That's our whole fucking bread and butter, Crimson. Yeah. Great stuff. A there. Captain Fenwa gives it an A. Fenwa, great to see you in there. And Corbs says brilliant. Well, listen, this is, I mean, come on, what do you expect us to say? Your paper tattoo, we didn't come here with a V in our bag. Paper tattoo on behalf of your Wasteland Estates Homeowners Association. The trend continues, 100% approved.
Yep. We love to knit and we live to pick.
Hey, they're just
hard to do that in Cosmati. That was a show bathroom. I love your bathroom.
The house was, I mean, it was built around a bathroom. Just to be able to get
that's what I was thinking. Like, as soon as I walked in that bathroom, I was like, Paper built this entire house around that bathroom. I know he did.
Yeah. Any good house starts with the shitter. That's the second rule behind location.
Yeah. Exactly. I had in mind I wanted to do it, and it just kind of accidentally happened, and I'm like, it took me hours to recreate it. And,
I have a big warning for you, Paper. My bathroom at my camp up at the street is just a fucking outhouse. I'm gonna be coming over here and using your bathroom from now on.
You're just gonna see him busting up your bathroom.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Remember that time I gave you an approval?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna need about 15 minutes of privacy if you don't mind.
I got plenty of reading material for you.
Hey, Captain Beardy, look at Captain Beardy sitting over on the roof there. Look at
There
Captain
you go,
Beard. He's
yeah.
sitting over there on the roof, so regal and elegant. Hey, let's all give a big thumbs up to HOA friend Captain Beardy up there. Hey, Captain.
Dude, I'd love
Hanging
to have
out on that roof.
a neighbor war where we just pose as neighbors and we just fight it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Behind the
Yeah.
picket fence over here, just like picking shots.
That'd be hilarious, just from rooftops and
Yeah,
windows.
just
I love it. Peek your head out. Man, we should do that. I like that. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I gotta
What were they
see it.
called again? Like those good old family wars back in the
Yeah,
day?
that's what I was thinking. It was the family war.
Hatfields and
Literally-
McCoys.
Yeah,
What is it
The
called
improvements and the
again?
violations.
yeah, exactly. And we
There's
should
a-
only
there's
use
a
like
specific
black powder
word for it.
weapons.
All right, well, listen, Paper, thanks for having us out. Looks great. We got one more eval to do.
Yeah.
Super Angel, Aries, we'd love to come see you. Your first, Aries is working on a museum for us, guys. So we're going to see that
Is
first
it an
on our
HOA
next
museum?
HOA stream because we. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's an HOA museum, but it'd be cool if it was.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
You have
cool.
your hat on
Sure, you
display.
want to check it out?
We got
But
one more.
I
We got to
understand.
do. The clock is against us. But you are first and foremost on the next
Yes.
eval stream. You have a word. All right, Davey, we got to go. We got to hurry up.
Yep,
So you
let's
got one
go.
more. You got to jump to server jump,
Yes,
and we'll
so
come
we're
to you.
gonna- Yeah, we're gonna serve.
All right.
Paper.
Yeah.
Store
Davey,
these.
keep HOA TV entertained. Way.
I will.
Tell them some jokes.
Now that Boss Daddy is away, the chat and I will play. How you guys doing, chat? Thank you for sticking with us for the last 2 hours. Man, it's been flying by for sure. Alright, I do have one joke for you guys. Here we go. So when Beethoven passed away, he was buried in a churchyard. A couple days later, the town drunk was walking by through the cemetery and heard a strange noise coming from the area where Beethoven was buried. Terrified, the drunk ran and got the priest and came. He said, "Come and listen." The priest bent close to the grave, heard a faint, unrecognizable music coming from the grave. Frightened, the priest ran to the town to get the magistrate. So when the magistrate arrived, he bent over to the grave and he listened for a moment and he said, "Ah, yes, I recognize this. This is Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, but it's weird because it's being played backwards." He listened a little while longer and said, "Oh, this is the Eighth Symphony, but this is playing backwards too." Most puzzled, the magistrate kept listening. He's like, "Well, this is the Seventh, and the Sixth, and the Fifth." Suddenly, the realization of what was happening dawned on the magistrate. He stood up and announced to the crowd that had gathered at the cemetery, "My fellow citizens, there's nothing to worry about. It's just Beethoven decomposing." Oh, that's a zinger. Tell me you love that, chat. Give me an A for approval or a V for violation on that joke. Oh, Boss Daddy's gonna hear that one. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna fast travel to Fiend. Where's he at? Alright, so I am fast traveling. What? All the chat, you guys are giving me V's? All V's, come on, yeah, Subiyoda, he liked the joke. See, the rest of you need to be like Subiyoda. You need to give me that A. Because that was a great joke. Come on, it's either that one or Chuck Norris jokes. And I know you don't want to hear no Chuck Norris jokes. Oh, well, I'm inside the camp. I gotta get out of here. Alright, you guys want to hear some Chuck Norris jokes? Chuck Norris can shit lightsabers. Chuck Norris can clap with one hand.
Do not worry, Janko. I will take good care of you.
Where are you at, Davey?
I am behind your camp, I do believe. Let me go ahead and make my way to the front.
Yeah.
So we gotta wait on everyone else. Let's hope that they can
Take
get
your
into
time.
the server.
Take your time. I'll be here.
So,
Granted, this is going to be a bit more mediocre compared to everything else you've seen tonight, but hey.
Hey, that's all right. You're gonna be closing us out, so we're on a roll, man. So we're gonna have fun regardless.
I know, I saw that town, and I'm like, holy shit. That
Yeah.
was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
there's
saw
some
that town,
there's
bro.
some incredible builders in the community.
Yeah, that, like, when I saw that, I'm like, dude, there's no way I can compare to this.
Let's see what we got. So
I think like one of the only other builds that I got is like half decent. That's on my alt.
alright, so we got me and Subiota in the game.
Also, I heard y'all have a Discord. I'm not too familiar with none of that. So.
Yeah, so if you have Discord, you can find us.
Well, whenever you're done with the stream, you can go ahead and send me an invite if you'd like.
For sure.
Appreciate it. Right.
Alright, chat. You guys ready for some more Chuck Norris jokes? MacGyver can build an aircraft out of a paperclip and gum. Chuck Norris can kill him and just take it. Chuck Norris doesn't read books. He stares at them until it gives him the information he wants.
Jesus Christ.
Chuck Norris lost.
Still like the same thing though. Just like reading.
Yeah. Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad did.
How the fuck?
Yeah. There are no steroids in baseball, just players Chuck Norris has breathed on.
Fucking Chuck Norris. Isn't he getting old though? Isn't he like in his 50s now?
Oh no, I mean Chuck's in his 70s. Chuck's easily in his 70s. Probably maybe even pushing 80.
I was gonna say, like, I thought it was. I was gonna say, I thought he was an older dude by now.
Yeah, he's old, but he's still Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris has 2 speeds: walk and kill.
Walk and kill.
Fool me once, shame
Boss
on
Daddy,
you. Fool Chuck Norris you once, and he'll run us, kick you in the face.
Boss Daddy sent me over here to tell you I'm here to relieve you of your Chuck Norris jokes.
Oh my god. What, am I not getting more subscribers with those?
Boss Daddy is actually loading into this reality as we speak, though. So.
Tell him that it's been going well.
There's. He might end up, depending on where he spawns, he might actually already like spawn inside my house.
Oh yeah. You need.
It was some
bail
reason.
out as soon as he gets there.
It was pretty easy for me to find your camp because this is the very first place I built in PS4 Appalachia. PS4 Appalachia. That's just in case if he spawns inside. Sometimes, for some reason, Beth wants to fucking spawn like inside the house. It's so annoying when people come here to come buy shit too.
Oh, because they spawn the floorboards.
Yeah, like no, like they won't spawn in the floorboards. Like they'll spawn inside of my house. Like they'll just like spawn inside with the doors that are locked.
And they can't get out.
Since Boss Daddy's almost here, I guess we'll wait for him. He's
Oh
not
my
that
God.
far behind us.
I'm just waiting for him.
Yeah,
to
so a lot
spawn
of
in
times like
screen.
a lot of times like I'll leave the house like with like the doors open just so that way people can get that. So that way people can get out.
That's too funny.
I might unintentionally close the door. It's just force of habit. I know. Like every time I see it, I want to close it, but I'm like, no, I have to leave that open just in case if people
Wouldn't it be
spawn in
fun
there.
to put that rocket underneath here so it like shoots up into the
into the power
tower?
pylon?
Yeah, into the power pylon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's actually that would be interesting. Just we can turn the other way if you want to do that real quick.
Yeah.
I don't have to build though.
Yeah.
Budget, the almighty bitch.
I don't have the blueprint, and plus I don't have the budget. And I also have the budget, which like makes me sad boy. Like I have a little extra budget though, so I can do stuff up for like seasons and stuff. So like I can redecorate for like Christmas and like Thanksgiving and whatnot.
Alright, HOA TV, we're just waiting for Boss Daddy to show up. I know he's not that far behind us.
I am here.
Guess
yeah,
what?
I knew I heard him over there.
Guess what, chat?
Yeah,
so
everybody-
until Boss
Just
Daddy
in
shows
time.
up, we're gonna do more Chuck Norris jokes.
No, I told him I'm here to relieve him of all Chuck
well,
Norris, even though they were pretty good.
Hey, Davey, you know what you just made? You just made the chat room up Chuck Norris.
I swear that always works. I thought I'd get like 100 subscribers just from that.
Yeah, 100 unfollows because of your relentless assault of Chuck Norris upon us. But you know what? We got a job to do, and we're up against the clock, so let's do it.
All right, let's
So
continue.
now, Davey, you lined this one up. Is I'm Game Fiend the eval?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is the camp owner.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let me. I'm Game Fiend. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Boss Daddy. I am the de facto Charlie to the agents to the HOA Angels. We are the Wasteland Estate Homeowners Association. As you can see, many of the agents are out with me, and we are on the eval hunt, looking at camps and approving them and violating them based on the articles of approval as voted on by members of the HOA. You're the last one of the night. May we take a look at your camp?
Yes, sir, you may. I've heard a good deal about you from Davey himself. Granted, you know, this is my first eval ever, and I kind of wanted to get into this too. Why not?
Well, we're thrilled to have you, and if you don't know, you can follow us at HOA Wasteland. All of you watching on HOA TV who are new to us, do look us up on Twitter at HOA Wasteland. Do give us a follow, do give us a subscribe, kick us those bits, all the things that keep HOA TV working hard for you guys and making this great in-game content. All right, let's get started here. I noticed we got a Tower of Power build here. These are pretty common in Appalachia, but I like the centering on this one. What do you think, Davey?
Yeah, and one other thing, just to note, he is interested in the Discord, so we're gonna have to help him get a part of our Discord.
Yeah, right there on our pinned tweet, our top tweet that's pinned on our Twitter at HOA Wasteland is a link directly to our Discord, and we've always got good lively camp building and general tomfoolery going on, so
yeah,
feel free to
All
join in.
right.
We recommend you drink something or smoke something before you come in the room. We're a motley bunch,
yeah,
but we love
hooligans. It looks pretty interesting from the front. I see a lot of people, they use these tower pylons just because of the flat surface, and so I'm really excited to see what you can do with it.
You know what I like though is how it's centered.
to-
It's centered inside the tower. It's very well placed inside the tower, which I like. It's not jettisoning out from one side or the other. So that's a good design. I like it.
All right.
All right, you want to take us inside?
Yeah, what I tried. Yeah. I mean, not gonna be like super splendorous like the other camps, so. But
Yeah,
I think
go
it's
ahead.
homeland now.
Every camp is judged on its own merits and not judged against anyone else's. So I like this porch. You know what I don't like though? I don't like that you've impeded the view by putting the vending machine on this side. I'd move it against the wall somewhere.
I like it.
I think it blocks out the view of the road and everything. What do you think, Davey?
Yeah.
What kind of view are you talking about? You're talking about a view of rocks.
Yeah.
Well, no, you got a road. If someone were
Yeah,
coming down the road,
I
I'd
like
want
the
to know
road.
who was
Yeah,
coming.
yeah, I do like the idea of putting it against the wall here, where you are, and then putting the porch out here. So just swapping these. So swapping the Chad, I keep moving the camera too fast, but swapping the vending machine to the wall, and then moving the chairs out to the patio. I think that would be a good move.
Yeah, I think that you'd want to see somebody coming down this road.
The only people coming down this road are
You kind of can though. From right here in this chair though. You got a good view. You got a good
Let's see
view
what
right
we got
here.
on the inside. The inside looks
I guess it's a matter of personal preference, but it's just a minor
to disagree with them. I actually like what you put over here. It kind of gives the little balcony a nice little touch, but if I can see what they're saying. If you put like instead of a window here, make it a wall, put the vendor here, put the chairs over there. Yeah, okay, I guess I see what they're saying. But what you did here, I'm not going to say you shouldn't have. That's all.
Now, I
That's
notice
my
your
only
camp
point.
device is sitting right out here. I'd move that camp inside. Move that device itself inside the camp because it's just out here getting wet. little takes away from the eye-catching appeal of the entrance. But here's my problem with it. I don't want to harp on it, but Davey, bring the camera out front here, will you?
I'm coming.
Look at how much of the face of the building you are hiding with that vending machine, which is otherwise a really good-looking view coming this way down the road with the power tower there. Yeah. I think you're actually betraying the front of the building to those who would walk upon it by putting it that way. You're blocking out half of it.
Yeah, because you got a window there, peeking in, but what are you looking at looking out? You're looking at your vending machine.
I like how Darth Hat Daddy is agreeing with me on this one. The Darth Hat also agrees that they like the vendor where it is. And I still, even from looking out over here, I still think I like it. I like it where it's at.
What I originally wanted is that I wanted the vendor down underneath where the platform is, so it's like facing, so you can still see across the road and everything. But that would I had to put in more extra pylons, and it just turned into like an ugly mess. So I just went with this.
Well,
Darth Hattie also says another good thing too. Mounting a sign on that would be pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. If you're going to have it there, you should at least put something decorative there, because the entrance of the building is so decorative. Yep. You lose some of the decorative appeal by the machinery of the back of the vending machine.
Actually, let me see. Can I actually put stuff on this? Oh, I can. Holy shit!
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much for that recommendation, Darth Hat.
We'll take a look at that on the way out. So we make our way into the living quarters area here. I like this little computer TV workstation over here. That's kind of a cool little layout. Small little galley kitchen, it looks like. Yeah. I like it.
I made sure that the chairs and everything, you can kind of sit in them, and that you'll be facing the right way, so you won't be clipping with anything. So I took care to make sure that models and other characters don't end up clipping with shit when you actually go to use it.
Those turrets are definitely working their ass off for you tonight. Yeah, I like this. I think the kitchen is definitely small for the space. And you know what, I almost don't know if I'd put this half wall here. I'd put a whole wall there, so it has a galley feel to it. You can't really see over it, but it's still open with the rest of the kitchen. If it was just that wall to a whole wall, I think it would give the cooking area a little more isolated feel, but that's just a matter of preference. I like it.
Yep, looks great. Go ahead and do this back.
And I'm still approving of Boss Daddy's high heels. Ooh, I've never seen anybody.
It's hard to go up and down these stairs, I'll tell you that.
Thick ass.
Well, you got one more day of evaluations. Get used to them.
Yeah, over on the Xbox side, but say lovely. Making our way up the stairs to the second floor. Now I notice you're using multiple textures. You've got the steel, you've got the brick. Is that design, or is that just available resources?
I tried to make it a little bit varied, because I don't like looking at concrete all the time. So the more
hey, come look at this feature, guys. He's got the
better.
He's got the disco ball behind the head of the mounted Yaogwei.
I like that.
Yeah. That's definitely
it's kind of a
unique, popular way of displaying that.
I dig that. I don't know what this power armor stage is. This is an interesting place to put a workshop.
I'd do it. I feel it.
Yeah, it is the second floor, so the fumes you'd assume would have to be heading out the roof there.
But you gotta have your tight little living quarters over here.
Living quarters out here, yeah, not nice and tucked.
Little studio feel. And what's behind the locked door over here, if you don't mind me asking?
Just another little outside area.
Now,
I like it. I like the feel of it.
I like
out
that
here.
the beams are actually pretty well centered, and they're not.
Yeah, I dig that.
Super intruding.
And it makes sense the fusion generator would be right here, like it's pulling power from the tower.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I like this balcony. It's kind of nice.
Good use of turrets too. You have them in good locations.
Yeah. Again, though, if you come up against it, you see that vending machine. If you move that vending machine against the house, I hate to harp on it, you would have a completely unimpeded view of the landscape.
You guys in that fucking vending machine.
I guarantee you, we do not need to touch on the vending machine when it comes to the final thoughts. We know the thoughts.
We've said all we need to say about the vending machine.
We're gonna get done with the eval. Boss Daddy's gonna spawn back here. Now about that vending machine.
Yeah, no. You should, attention, citizens! Nuclear launch detected. I'm gonna put the warhead right on the middle of that fucking vending machine.
That'll teach you not to agree with me.
Up here, it's just wiring and roof. Then around back, not sure if you've seen it. I don't think you have.
I like that you're getting some good signal with that satellite.
Yeah, hiding all the wires appropriately.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like the turrets jettisoning out.
You may want to fix that feature with the locked doors. Just because with you saying that people get stuck in...
It happens every so often. I think it's just because of how the camp is.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing that the actual camp, the actual little electronic thing, it dictates where you actually spawn.
It does. Yeah.
But since I moved it all the way out here, I noticed that it actually does help with that a lot. Like I don't spawn inside.
I thought once you placed it, though, you could move your camp again, and that would
They
still
were
be the spawn point.
they were talking about changing it so you spawn on where that thing spawns, but I don't know if they implemented it yet.
Huh? We'll have to do a little experiment. Anyone HOA TV know about that? What the verdict on that is? All right, guys. So we're over on time, and I know we started a little bit late, but we still got to wrap it up because Boss Mommy wants to feed me this delicious dinner. So if we could all meet on the front porch and do our job for the final eval of the night. So here's what we're going to ask for you, HOA TV. We're looking for an A for approval, V for violation, for I'm a Game Fiend's Tower of Power build here. Give us your thoughts as we have a quick discussion. Again, do always remember you can follow us at HOA Wasteland on Twitter. Of course, we always appreciate those subscriptions, those follows, all those exciting things that keep us going. I'll go first. There's a lot of things I like about it. There's one thing I don't like about it right out of the gate. I'm not going to mention it because we've already mentioned it enough. But I think that walking up on this from a distance coming down this hill, it's a really neat build into the tower, and it would be something very cool to stumble upon if you were out strolling Appalachia. I think that I didn't really notice any problems with the wiring. Some decor options and some internal architecture decisions that I don't know that I necessarily like that half wall in the kitchen. I figure why not make it a full wall and make the kitchen feel like it's got at least a cooking area as its own little space. But those are matters of preferences. I don't see anything at all but approval here. What are you thinking, Davey?
Yeah, I think while there are some small minor issues, I think that it's a great camp. I wouldn't say that it's definitely one that's gonna super wow me, but it's a competent camp. It does everything it needs to do, and I don't see any big violations. Definitely, I would love to see a little bit of improvement, a little bit of more creativity, but the fact that you put this in the pylon, centered, and able to create a 3-high structure, that impresses me already. So I'm gonna give this one an approval.
There you go. What are you thinking, Subs?
I totally like the things that you did here. I like the balconies. Sorry, let me clear my throat. I like the balconies. I like what you do on the inside. Very decorative and everything. My only thing I was thinking on the inside is maybe reduce the lighting a little bit so you can save up on budget.
Yeah, this place does glow like the metal on the edge of a knife from a distance, doesn't it?
Yeah, but if that's what you want, then totally go for it. But you have a lot of lighting on there. You could definitely cut back on some of them, and it'll still look beautiful. And I'm gonna still say it again, even though I said we weren't gonna do it. I like what you did with the vendor. Actually, it extends the wood up a little bit, kind of makes it look like its own kind of unique formation. I do think that you should probably put like a sign on there. Maybe that might make it look a little bit better. Besides that, though,
you know what's kind of funny with as bright as it is, it looks like a grow house.
It kind of does, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But I will say, like,
isn't there like we're open sign?
Yeah, there's an open sign. Yeah, in fact, I have it. If you want me to put it up there for you, if you don't have it, do you have it?
Yeah. I
Alright,
don't.
good deal.
Yeah, just slap it on.
Oh,
Slap it
well.
on the back of that thing.
Alright, well here, let's just accept my team invite. While you do that, Acquiesce Twiggy, what are you guys thinking?
I was liking the. I was watching mostly from online. I just got here physically, but I think like it must have been some anal work for you, huh, to line this up so perfectly. Like,
it took me once or twice, but it took me once or twice to get it right. But after I got it, like it just kind of all fell together, like really nicely.
Game Feed, accept my team invite.
Definitely
Alright,
agree
HOA
with that.
TV. A for approval, V for fine. I didn't. Demas gives it an
there
A.
it is.
Reptilia says, I love this. There we go.
There we
Throw
go.
that light up there. Well, looks like HOA TV is on your side. I'll put this right here. You can move it wherever you want. There you go.
There we go.
Right on. Captain Beardy gives it an A. Reptilia gives it an A. Demas gives it an A. Davey gave it an A. Subiyoda gives it an A. Acquiesce gives it an A. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of things. Not everything here I would do. There are things I would change. But, you know what? Listen, I'm a Game Fiend. We appreciate you having us out. On behalf of your Wasteland Estates Homeowners Association, I am happy to report your camp is approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
First approval. Virgin approval.
Alright.
Keep working, Andy, and anytime you got something you'd like to show us, we'd love to come out and take a look at it. All right, agents, listen, you guys, we're done for the night. Another good stream under our belts. Another great turnout with everybody. Reptilia, Captain Beardy, Demas, Nameless King, Crimson was there. Yeah, we had a lot of people hanging out. Spare Body, Fenwal was there. Yeah, I mean, just going all the way back, we had a lot of good people. Cosmati, who was dead in the bathtub. Yeah, all kinds of good people came out tonight. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm glad that the chat been sticking with us all the way through this eval. Much appreciated.
Right on.
My favorite part was
Reptilia
that
throwing
Susie
some.
missed his V card again.
He's so close and yet so far. Everybody meet me on the porch so we can all give ourselves a big sign off. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, HOA TV. We guys really appreciate it. Reptilia, thank you so much, all you guys. Thanks for going a little long with us tonight on these evals. 3 approvals, 1 violation. Not a bad night on the old tour. And we're already booked up for next week's PlayStation pretty much. And we're doing Xbox tomorrow, and we've got some exciting evals on the Xbox side tomorrow. So do plan to spend your Friday night with us starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Davey, that camera all set in position? Right on.
It is good.
All right, guys. Anybody want to say goodnight before we sign off?
Thank you for robbing me of my V card, Boss
Good
Daddy.
night, ye sailors.
It'll come, and it'll be so special.
I expect flowers and everything.
Well, keep open. All right, HOA TV. Thanks so. Hey, look at that. Reptilia just subscribed right as we're signing off the air. Reptilia, thank you so much.
Yes.
Gosh, Reptilia, what a great thing to do. What a great way to sign the night off. All right, guys, on behalf of the HOA, Boss Daddy here, we're done for the night. We'll see you tomorrow on the Xbox side. Please do join us. We got some great camps. We're out of here. Good night, everybody.
Later.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
See y'all around.
And we are clear. All right, guys, good job. I got to go eat. We'll talk later.
Woo.
Later, guys.
Alright.
Roger that.
Night, everybody.
And we
I'll
need to
have
make
Good
some
night.
Yeah. I'll have a new build for you here soon on an alt, granted.
All right.
Right on. Can't wait to see it.
Alright. I mean, it's all done up. I just gotta freshen her up, and she'll be good.
Any plans while I'm here?
I mean, I think I know pretty much everything. I mean, whatever you want to drop, go ahead. I'll pick through it, see if I know it.
Where you at?